from Avantika, Seth, from Oral History, presenting Will You Remember What I Choose to Forget?
Was that uncomfortable? Did you feel awkwardness with silence in the room? Well, that instinct matters. Researchers have found that in a classroom, a teacher tends to wait for only 1 second before asking the next question. In healthcare, doctors tend to interrupt their patients within the first 18 to 23 seconds of their conversation. And well, this continues across, right? In our workplaces, in media, and in our own houses. Authority tends to dictate the pace of speech, or in fact, the lack of it. I am an oral historian, and I've been trained to closely hear what people say and who are these people who are saying these things. And my research question asks, what if meaning doesn't arrive through speech, but rather through silence? And so, I created a listening framework. I told myself we need to wait for silence, sit with it in all its awkwardness, feel the cringe that we feel in our bodies, and continue to listen for meaning. My thesis is an oral history documentary film on my own family, our own silences, our wounds, our ruptures, our traumas that we don't talk about. In our interview with my father, he broke down in between and said, "Why are you making me remember all of this?" And then he went silent. In another interview with my mother, she was silent for full 2 minutes. And when I asked her what's going on, she said, "Nothing." Both my parents chose silence, yet each held a different meaning. My father wasn't being dismissive, he was afraid. And I know that because I chose to stay with him in that moment of silence. I chose not to jump to the next question. And that's when he trusted me enough to finally reveal that he was ashamed of himself. My mother's silence was not all about numbness, but in fact that she feels that she was, for the first time, able to assert power over her own narrative. Later, she looked at me and said, "You know what? I'm not going to tell you everything in my life." So I just wonder, how many times do we rush past silence just to make our own selves comfortable and to run away from this discomfort? How many times do we make people feel unheard in the very spaces we claim that we are listening to them? Silence is heavy with meaning. We just need a pause to listen. Thank you.